You won't believe the tea we're spilling today. From secret breakups to shocking lies, this is Unreal Tea. Hit subscribe before the drama starts. Welcome, everyone. A clandestine $2 million home, a covert $1.68 million loan, and a family dream destroyed. Did Janelle and Mary Brown get duped by Robyn and Cody Brown in a money cover-up that's destroying the sister wives' legacy? Join us for the shocking scandal that's got fans, relatives, and even neighbors crying for answers in a tale of secrecy and betrayed trust. The sister wives drama has never been a polygamous roller coaster. Love, jealousy, sacrifice, and the hope of an intact family. But nothing could have prepared fans for the shockwave threatening to shatter the Brown family to its foundation. A $2.1 million Flagstaff mansion purchased quietly by Robyn and Cody Brown in 2019, with a whopping $1.68 million mortgage and a $420,000 down payment in cash. This isn't a posh house. It's a beacon of betrayal, of secrecy, and a money scandal that has left Janelle and Mary infuriated, wondering if the family dream of Coyote Pass ever existed. As the mystery unfolds, one question sears. Did Robyn and Cody create their empire on the backs of the sacrifices of the other wives? The series opens in 2019. The Brown family struggling through the chaos of moving to Flagstaff, Arizona. Cash was scarce, nerves were frayed, and the vision of Coyote Pass, a sprawling tract where Janelle, Mary, Christine, and Robyn would each construct their own home, kept them bound to a dream of togetherness. Janelle, the practical planner, was pinching pennies, even residing in an RV to finance the dream. Mary, the first wife benched, reduced her lifestyle, convinced her sacrifices were for the greater good. Christine was grappling with uncertainty, drifting away from the center of the family. And Robyn, the newest of the wives, and Cody, the patriarch, were quietly signing on the dotted line for a mansion that would upend everything. This was not just any house. The Flagstaff mansion is an eye-popping estate, gated, immaculate, with double staircases, chandelier-filled foyers, and a formal dining room befitting royalty. Public records of property, now going viral on Reddit and X, show the stunning breakdown. A $2.1 million purchase price, a $1.68 million mortgage, and a $420,000 cash down payment, all obtained in 2019 when the family supposedly was too poor to proceed with Coyote Pass. The timing is shady, but the cover-up is what's caused a firestorm. Insiders insist Janelle and Mary were never informed, never consulted, never so much as forewarned. They discovered the truth along with fans, by leaked papers and internet sleuthing. And what they discovered has them enraged. Janelle was blindsided, a family insider reveals. She believed big financial decisions were a collective thing. Rather, she's looking at a seven-figure mortgage on a mansion that she wasn't invited into. It's a betrayal she can't erase. Mary is also in shock. Her faith in Cody broken as she tries to reconcile the reality that her sacrifice paid for Robyn's extravagant lifestyle. The burning question through fan boards and family discussions. Where did that $420,000 down payment on the mansion originate? The Brown family's finances have never been a complicated mess of joint accounts and communal resources, designed to benefit all four households. But a $420,000 cash payment does not appear out of thin air, particularly for a family with multiple homes, joint debts, and struggling businesses. Janelle, a stickler for budgeting, began wading through records of financial transactions when the news of the mansion broke. What she found was a trail of red flags: drained joint accounts, unexplained withdrawals, and payments that don't add up. The math isn't mathing, one insider says, a phrase now trending across Sister Wives fan pages. Janelle suspects some of her money might have been used without her consent. Mary's story is even more heartbreaking. Years back, she advocated for the inclusion of Robyn, sacrificing her lawful marriage to Cody so that he could wed Robyn and get her settled. Mary contributed financially as well, contributing to childcare expenses and prior home mortgages. But today, seeing Robyn move into a multi-million-dollar mansion While she moves from rental to Airbnb, Mary feels exploited. "I felt like I was providing for the future for all of us," she supposedly said to someone she trusted. "Turns out, I was just clearing the way for Robyn and Cody's empire." The house itself is a showplace, tall, lavish, with high-end fixtures and a gated entrance that bellows exclusivity. While Janelle struggled to make ends meet and Christine worked out her own exit, Robyn was unloading fine china in a dining room the size of a hotel ballroom. Supporters have flooded social media with images of the mortgage documents, sharing on Reddit and X with captions such as "Robyn's real priorities revealed" and "Cody's favoritism" in black and white. The secrecy hurts most. Never, in any Sister Wives episode or family gathering, did Cody or Robyn say anything about the $1.68 million loan or the decades-long financial obligation. They did it behind the other wives' backs, making them think that Coyote Pass remained the center of attention. Robyn called it the family home, it is alleged, but only her and Cody's names appear on the deeds. If it's for all of us, why did they not include Janelle or Mary on the documents? Why does Robyn's palace feel like a shared dream? The optics are savage. As Janelle lived in an RV and Mary bounced between housemates' homes, Robyn and Cody were putting in granite countertops and throwing family parties in their spacious living room. The betrayal isn't merely monetary, it's personal. Janelle has reacted with ferocity. Formerly the family peacekeeper, she's now calling for answers. Where did that $420,000 come from? She allegedly asked Cody, trembling with rage. His responses were evasive. He first said the money was from another loan. He then referred to the mansion as a family investment. When questioned again, he supposedly flipped the script, complaining about Janelle not trusting the process. That was when Janelle snapped, says an insider. She knew the process was never about her. It was all about Cody and Robyn sealing their fate while she was left with promises unfulfilled. Mary is also speaking out. Once the wife who stood by Cody, no matter what was happening to their marriage or not, she's now questioning her part in the family's financial history. According to sources, she's digging through past bank statements, searching for withdrawals correlated with the timeline of the mansion. Mary's not just hurt, she's furious, a friend reveals. She's starting to see how her sacrifices may have padded Robyn's lifestyle. The idea that family funds, money Mary and Janelle contributed through years of filming Sister Wives and managing shared debts, might have been funneled into Robyn's mansion is a betrayal too deep to ignore. The Coyote Pass dream, once a beacon of unity, now feels like a cruel distraction. As Janelle was surveying plots and designing septic systems, Robyn and Cody were siphoning money to their mansion. Property records indicate that they immediately ceased making payments towards Coyote Pass costs after moving in, leaving Janelle to make taxes and payments on her own. It's like they used Coyote Pass to keep us hopeful while they built their own kingdom. Janelle was quoted as saying, "The property lies vacant today, a dusty testament to unfulfilled promises. Fans are seething, and social media is on fire with rumors." Robyn played victim for years, but this mansion shows she was playing chess, wrote one ex-user. A Reddit post called "Cody and Robyn's $2.1 million secret" has thousands of responses, picking apart reruns of old Sister Wives episodes for hints. Fans highlight moments when Robyn said she was waiting on Coyote Pass, which were shot after she had already taken up residence in the mansion. The hypocrisy is extreme, and the timeline is incriminating. "They kept this under wraps for years," said one fan. While Janelle was living in an RV, Robyn was selecting chandeliers. Robyn's reaction? A tearful interview, her usual device. "We just needed a stable house for the kids," she claimed, voice shaking. This was never intended to hurt anyone. But no one is believing it. A $2 million mansion isn't about stability. It's about strategy, wrote one commenter. The documents say something different. A strategic buy, an enormous loan, and a down payment full of more questions than answers. Robyn's declarations of a family home sound hollow when only her and Cody's names appear on the deed. and her emotional appeals sound like damage control. Cody, on the other hand, is outright in his deflecting. When challenged by Janelle and Mary, he allegedly played dumb. What loan? Then he turned, declaring the mansion a smart investment for the family's future. But his narrative continues to change, and the lies are mounting up. Fans have created timelines illustrating Cody griping about being strapped for cash on sister wives mere days prior to finalizing the mansion. He was gaslighting everyone, one Reddit user commented, keeping the wives in the dark while constructing Robyn's palace. The backlash is building, and rumors of lawsuits are getting louder. Janelle and Mary have apparently seen lawyers, not to sue yet, but to know their rights. If their money was spent on the mansion without their permission, they may have a right to restitution or a percentage of the property's equity. This isn't about jealousy, reports a source close to Janelle. It's about fairness. If Janelle's money was taken, she wants what's hers. Mary, too, is investigating whether assets vowed under their plural marriage contract were fulfilled. A sister-wife lawsuit would be a media storm, with sister wives fighting over millions in headlines, taking over tabloids and fan sites. The mansion, with sweeping vistas and gated driveway, has become an emblem of separation. It's not a house. It's a testament to how Robyn and Cody put their own future ahead of the family's. Janelle, the humble wife who kept the books in order, is now a woman on a crusade, insisting on transparency. Mary, the old loyalist, is finding her voice, refusing to be a footnote in Robyn's ascension. And Robyn, the former outsider who was so often misunderstood, is paying the price as fans and family recognize her in a new light. Why this scandal is so explosive is because of the role Sister Wives has played. For years, the TLC reality show showed the Browns as a solid united front of love and sacrifice living polygamy. But this mansion transaction was never brought up. Not in family gatherings, not during confession interviews, not even in Cody's rambling monologues. The fans now suspect it was a cover-up, a strategy to keep the public and the rest of the wives in the dark until the signature was dry. "They played us all," wrote an ex-fan, responding to a clip of Cody sermonizing about the importance of family cohesion, even as Robyn's mansion was already in escrow. The online fan outrage is relentless. Sleuths have uncovered more than just mortgage documents. They've uncovered property listings, tax valuations, and neighbor testimonials about Robyn and Cody living large, even as the rest of the wives struggled. One Flagstaff native wrote on X, "I had seen them at the mansion way before it made the show. No Janelle or Mary, ever." Another commented that Robyn's younger kids were playing in the mansion's enormous backyard, while the kids of Janelle continued to dream about a home that was never theirs. The contrast is stark, and it's fueling a narrative shift. Robyn is no longer the shy, sympathetic wife. She's the one who won, while the others lost. Janelle and Mary's newfound alliance is a twist no one saw coming. For years, their relationship was strained, each navigating Cody's shifting loyalties. But now, united by betrayal, they're comparing notes. Sources say their private conversations have been raw, emotional, and eye-opening. Mary said to Janelle, "We built that life, and they built it without us." A source shares, "This is not about revenge, it's about justice." They want to know where the money was spent, who authorized it, and why they were excluded from the largest financial decision in the history of their family. The Coyote Pass dream, which was the center of the Brown family tale, is now in shambles. Meanwhile, Janelle was drawing up floor plans and estimating permit fees. Robyn and Cody were diverting finances to their estate. Property documents indicate that they ceased making contributions to Coyote Pass soon after they settled in, leaving Janelle to bear the cost by herself. "It's like they stringed Coyote Pass along to keep us in suspense," Janelle is quoted as having said. "The land lies idle, a desolate reminder of a promise that was never to be fulfilled." The legal ramifications are increasingly difficult to overlook. Janelle and Mary are said to be meeting with lawyers to investigate their monetary rights. If family money was expended on the mansion without transparency, they might be able to claim restitution or a portion of the equity of the property. When money crosses state lines and marriage boundaries, things get messy fast, describes a family friend. A lawsuit would be a media earthquake, with sister wives battling millions, making headlines sweep across tabloids and fan websites. Cody and Robyn's lack of forthright answers, except for Robyn's tears and Cody's evasions, is only fueling the fire. But it doesn't end there. Fans are already rummaging deeper, speculating about the wider ramifications of this scandal. Was the mansion merely the tip of the iceberg? There are some theories among Reddit users that sister wives' earnings, money belonging to the whole family, have been used by Cody and Robyn to secure their own financial future. The show was their cash cow, wrote one fan. Janelle and Mary lived on it, but Robyn and Cody got paid off. Others cite Cody's past behavior of pandering to Robyn, from giving her kids priority to pushing the other wives aside. This isn't just about a home, a commenter posted. It's about a decade of deception. The emotional cost to Janelle and Mary is evident. Janelle, who had been the family's pillar, is struggling with the fact that all her years of financial planning and sacrifice were for nothing. She feels embarrassed, a source explains. She believed in the family vision, only to learn Robyn and Cody were creating one of their own. Mary's pain runs even deeper. After years of being emotionally sidelined, she's now questioning whether her financial contributions were exploited. Mary gave up everything for this family, a friend says. Now she's wondering if it was all a setup. Robyn's image, carefully crafted as the misunderstood fourth wife, is crumbling. Her tearful interviews once won sympathy, but now they feel like manipulation. She complains about being judged, but is living in a $2.1 million mansion, while Janelle was living in an RV. Tweeted one fan. The documents don't lie. The mansion was a strategic choice, designed to suit Robyn's tastes, and with not a hint of the other wives' influence. Cody's participation is just as incriminating. His evasions, saying the house was a family investment or a necessity for Robyn's kids, aren't credible in light of a $1.68 million mortgage and a $420,000 down payment. The sister wives' fan base is splintered but loud. Some stand up for Robyn, saying she had a right to own a home. She's not breaking any laws, one ex-user posted, but most have another opinion. It's not legality, it's trust. Another responded, concealing a $2 million buy when they were crying about money is betrayal. Fan-made timelines posted on various platforms illustrate Cody's on-camera laments about money difficulties set against the closing date of the mansion. The proof is damning, and the court of public opinion is merciless. The scandal has also ignited renewed attention to the Brown family dynamics. Viewers are going back over reruns, dissecting moments when Cody's favoritism towards Robyn was subtle but real. One Reddit commenter cited a 2018 episode when Cody brushed off Janelle's worries about Coyote Pass financing, only to afterwards lavish praise on Robyn's stability in an interview. It was right there, the commenter wrote. He was already plotting their exit. Others have commented on Robyn's growing dominance of family choices, from selecting Flagstaff as their new residence to deflecting discussions away from Coyote Pass. She played the long game, one commenter posted. While Janelle and Mary were scrapping for leftovers, Robyn was building a kingdom. Neighbors in Flagstaff are fueling the fire. The mansion was the buzz, one local said to a fan blog. We saw Robyn and Cody coming and going, but never the other wives. It didn't feel like a family home. It felt like their home. Another neighbor claimed Robyn hosted lavish gatherings at the mansion, while the family was still publicly discussing Coyote Pass. It was like they were living in a different world, the neighbor said. These accounts, reported on X and fan boards, depict a family that is split by more than geography. The economic questions mount. How did Cody and Robyn get approved for a $1.68 million home mortgage when the family was allegedly broke? Some fans wonder if they used sister wives' money, which was supposed to be shared among the wives. Others cite the family's secondary businesses, such as their e-commerce clothing boutique, which Janelle and Mary were actively involved in promoting but reaped no financial gains from. If that money went into the mansion, it's theft, wrote one Reddit commenter. The lack of disclosure has made hearsay a wildfire, with insiders and fans alike calling for a complete rundown of the family's finances. The emotional blowback is just as fierce. Janelle's transformation is striking. From the practical wife who balanced the books to a woman demanding her share. She's done playing nice, a source says. She wants the truth, and if her money was used, she wants it back. Mary's awakening is equally powerful. Once labeled as clingy or bitter, she's now rising with purpose, determined to reclaim what's hers. Mary's not just fighting for money, a friend says. She's fighting for respect that was taken from her for years. The court angle is where it gets even more complicated. A lawsuit between sister wives would be rare, but it's certainly possible. Polygamous families exist in a legal twilight zone, a family law expert said to a tabloid. If Janelle or Mary can establish that their money was spent without their permission, they might be able to stake a claim in the equity of the mansion. The intricacy of the Brown family's financial arrangement, joint accounts, handshake deals, and no signed legal agreements makes this a real nightmare. It's not simply a matter of the money, the expert continued. It's about establishing intent, and that's where things might get nasty. Robyn and Cody's silence is deafening. Aside from Robyn's emotional interview and Cody's evasions, they've presented no solid evidence that the $420,000 down payment was exclusively theirs. If they had nothing to hide, they'd produce the receipts, one follower tweeted. Their refusal to speak to the details has only raised more suspicions. Some believe they're talking to their own attorneys, gearing up for an eventual legal showdown. They know this could blow up, a source claims. A lawsuit would reveal everything, not only the mansion, but years of financial choices. The Sister Wives reality show itself is under attack. People are wondering if TLC was aware of the mansion and assisted in keeping it a secret. The show portrayed a picture of togetherness, yet all a ruse, said one ex-user. Others question whether producers cut out mentions of the mansion in order to save the show. A leaked production memo posted on Reddit purportedly told editors not to mention Robyn's new residence during season 14. Whether accurate or not, the rumor has given people further reason to distrust the show's authenticity. As the scandal continues to develop, the fate of the Brown family remains uncertain. Will Janelle and Mary pursue this to court, revealing all the secrets and dollars spent? Or will Robyn and Cody find a way to dodge accountability with more tears and deflections? The mansion, with its gated driveway and sweeping views, stands as a symbol of division, a monument to a dream that was never shared. Janelle's transformation, from practical wife to truth seeker, is a testament to her resolve. Mary's awakening, fueled by years of loyalty and loss, is a force to be reckoned with. And Robyn, who was once the family's emotional hub, is now its lightning rod. Her mansion, a tombstone for the Coyote Pass dream. What do you think? Should Robyn and Cody be required to pay back Janelle and Mary if their money was spent? Was the $2.1 million mansion the ultimate evidence that the Sister Wives' dream was a myth? Drop your thoughts below and join the conversation tearing this scandal apart. This family's drama is far from over. So smash like if you're Team Wives, subscribe for the next explosive update, and drop a comment below. Who do you think will win? Stay shady, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next scandal. Behind TLC, Sister Wives out.